Are live here, less than 15 minutes to go. Brad here with Risk Game Miami. Let's wait for some people to get on. Looks like we only have 3 people so far, so I'll wait for Grailsy to send out the text for some people to get on before we get into this. Really special piece today. All gold. Cartier 36 millimeters. Very nice dial. We'll zoom in on it as well here in a bit. Looks like we have 5 people. Let's get to 10 at 3,100 now. Someone just got a first stream bid. Grailsy still hasn't sent the text out, but we'll get started here in a bit once the clock hits 13. All right, here we go. We're live, of course, 13 minutes on the clock, no reserve here. And what I'm holding right now is something very different from most of what you'll see in a live auction setting. This is the Cartier Ronde Solo de Cartier, reference W6701008. This is 18 karat rose gold and stainless steel on the back, silver dial with Roman numerals, blue steel sworded hands. You have this black alligator strap, which is really interesting. Excellent condition, box and papers, of course, and we're starting at 3,100 so far. Retail on this watch was $6,800. Comparable examples for pre-owned right now, if you were to buy this pre-owned online, you're looking at $5,200 or more. And so the gap here is very real. 12 minutes now on the clock. There's a rose gold Cartier, less than half of retail, well under anything you'll see online. This is in excellent condition, box and papers, and there's a gold price story behind this watch right now that I'm going to get into because it's real and it matters for what you're bidding on right now. But let me get into the brand for those of you that don't know, because everybody knows Cartier, but a lot of people don't know the history. They just kind of think, oh, Cartier, like that's a good brand, everybody knows it. But Cartier started in 1847. Cartier took over his master's jewelry workshop, and he was a jeweler first. He wasn't a watchmaker. And I think everybody can tell that distinction defines everything this house has ever made, because Cartier was never trying to just make watches. It was trying to make objects of permanent beauty, things designed to be handed down and coveted across generations. And I think something like this hits that very well, because you could have this for hundreds of years in the family. Within a decade of him starting, Princess Matilda worked with him, cousin of Napoleon III. He had a client that was King Edward VII, who reportedly called Cartier the jeweler of kings and the king of jewelers. And so a British monarch said that about him in the 19th century, and that was kind of what made him take off, you could say, because that's better advertising than anything, right? Especially back then. So the 3 Cartier brothers then opened up 3 different boutiques across Paris, New York, London. They opened these boutiques across these 3 cities simultaneously, and they then built the most internationally connected luxury house the world had ever seen then. So that's kind of when it started. 1904, the Santos came out. That was the first purpose-built wristwatch ever made. Then you have 1917, the Santos came out for Alberto Dumont. So that's very important. And then the Ronde, which is right here, Cartier's purest expression of the classic round dress watch. Very clean case, Roman numerals, blue steel sworded hands. There's no chronograph on here. There's no complications. There's a date window at 3, which I'll zoom in here in a bit. This is in rose gold, 18 karat gold. That warmth, that richness, it becomes something very special when you have it, especially on your wrist. Now I do want to talk about something that makes this watch even more interesting because, like I was saying, this case is 18 karat rose gold, so 75% pure gold. And gold right now is at a level that nobody predicted 3 or 4 years ago. So in 2025, gold set 53 new all-time highs. So 53 times in a single year that the price of gold broke a record. The annual average gold price in 2025, I think, was around $3,500 per ounce. Right now, 18 karat gold is trading at about $113 per gram. And here's why that matters for right now, because this Cartier was retailing for $6,800 when gold was at a much lower price point. The rose gold in this case is obviously worth more today. So in raw material terms alone, when this watch first came to market. So you have the Cartier name, you have the craftsmanship, obviously, the dial, the movement, all that sits on top of a real 18 karat rose gold case. And so, you know, that value should be appreciated. So you're not just buying, you know, a random watch tonight. You are buying an 18 karat rose gold case, Cartier at that. And that's super cool, right? So very important to know. Now let's zoom in on this and get into the details. Looks like we have 7 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Hopefully that worked. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this zoomed in for you. There we go. As you can see, this is beautiful. 1 second. Just gonna clean my fingerprint off for you guys. Very beautiful. So let's get into the specific details on this. You have an opaline dial, and opaline is worth understanding because it's not like a flat silver. Opaline has a slightly translucent quality, almost milky, almost white, that gives the dial depth and warmth. So against the Roman numerals and the kind of the steel sorted hands, that cool color against the warm silver, that contrast is very nice. The Roman numerals and Arabic numerals around the chapter ring, you have the steel sorted shaped hands, that signature Cartier detail. Those hands in the deep color against the lighter dial is one of the most recognized design elements in the history of watchmaking. It appears on the Santos, you have it on the Tank, you have it on the Ballon Bleu, and right here on the Ronde. So very cool. You have let's go to the side here if I can I focus? Has my fingerprints, sorry about that. I don't like to wear gloves. There we go. Very cool. Beaded crown, scratch resistant sapphire crystal, of course. Steel case back. This is a 36 millimeter case. There's how it looks on my wrist. Very nice. This is only 6 millimeters thin. So very thin. This is it's a slim, elegant watch. It slides under a shirt cuff like it was made for it because it was. You have this black alligator strap. That warmth black against the rose gold case is a very cohesive color story. Rose gold and black alligator are kind of made for each other. The whole watch is warm, it's refined, and it's very coherent end to end. Very nice. Looks like we have less than 4 minutes to go. Again, this is excellent condition. Rose gold watch. Condition is what you look for first. Rose gold can show wear on high contrast surfaces. If you take a close look, especially under a zoom right now, but there's not much on this. This piece has been cared for very well. Box and papers, complete set. Someone just said something. Just wanted to say I bought from Brad from Risky in Miami. He's the best in the business. True. Ah, thanks. Very appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, that kind of leads me to talking about when you buy from me, you don't just buy one watch and that's it. You never hear from me. We have a relationship. Like, you're a client of mine forever, and whether it be this watch or another watch that you have later down the road, even if you have a watch that you didn't buy from me and it needs service, I take care of you. Like, you can send me anything and I will hook you up at cost for a service. So for example, somebody just bought a watch on Grailsy from me 2 months ago. It was a Breitling, and then they had an Omega that they've had for 7-8 years and it needed service. Omega quoted them $2,200 to service it. They sent it to me and we did a full service for $350. So that's important to know, especially when you're bidding today, because I think that's very valuable. I have a watchmaker for literally every brand, and being in Miami, have a ton of connections. So I'm happy to do that for you guys whenever you need it, because no one wants to pay $2,000 to service a watch that they paid $5,000 for, So very important to know. Looks like we're in the last 1.5 minutes. $18-karat rose gold, silver opaline dial, steel sorted hands, black alligator strap, excellent condition. Retail on this was $6,800, and online comps really everywhere start at $5,000. So we're well under that. Maybe people just aren't watching today, or maybe you're just not interested, but this is very, very low right now. But let's see where we land. Have a minute left. So if anybody bids right now, it will go back up to 60 seconds just to give everybody a chance. So let's see. Again, 18-karat rose gold. We have box and papers. I'll show you that. Comes with the box, comes with the papers. Really cool piece. I'll show you how it looks on my wrist real quick. This will definitely look good on any size wrist. If you have a small wrist, this still works. If you have a big wrist, it doesn't disappear. And looks like we may be landing at 3,100. Yeah, that's it. It's 3,100. So congrats. This was I definitely paid more for this, but that's okay. So I'll be shipping this off to Grailsy tomorrow, and you should be receiving it by the end of the week, I hope. So congrats to who just took this, and I know you'll be happy with it, because it really is such a beautiful piece. My name's Brad. I run Wrist Game Miami. I buy and sell a lot of watches every day. I can get you anything within a few days. Contact me anytime. And looks like I have one more stream for Grailsy for today. and it is another Cartier. So I hope to see you guys on there, and we'll see you soon.